The Brisbane Broncos line up. Plenty of speed in the back line with Lockyer, Hancock, Renoff, Mundine, Anthony Mundine in the centres, Saylor, Kevin Walters and Alan Langer. Tremendous halfback. And the forwards much improved with Gordon Tallis in there alongside Player of the Year, I should say Forward of the Year last year, Peter Ryan. And the Auckland lineup, Matthew Ridge is the big signing, but Sean Hoppy, leading try scorer in the club. Mark Ellis in the centres, and that skillful halfback of Namu and Jones. Up front, Vangana and Young, the big hitters, Grant Young and Joe Vangana.
A lot of pressure from both sides out here.
And you can see there's some nerves. Look at Kevin Walters, very experienced but nervous.
I've had a lot of changes, as we've already spoken about. Driscoll, of course, has gone into the hooking role. Of course, I reckon Tallis, the forwards have really got to control. And there's the ball kicked off.
And it's Darren Lockyer who drives it down towards the goal line. Lockyer in the fullback role today for the Broncos. And an early skirmish. Peter Ryan's in there with Andrew G and Grant Young. Matthew Ridge is up there too. Darren Smith shoving a few away.
I tell you what, two tribes go to war as two teams are going to go to war. I tell you what, Billy Herring's going to really sort this out straight away. Otherwise, this will be carried throughout the whole game.
Walters, Smith, Hancock with a chance, and Hancock's in. Swiveled out of the tackle. Michael Hancock finished it beautifully. He didn't run far, but he had plenty of work to do. Darren Smith has made a couple of forays already, and this was a telling one. 4-0 to the Broncos. And Michael Hancock, who almost didn't make the Broncos top 20, scores their first try of the season.
Let him up, hands away, don't push.
Kevin Walters. Darren Smith offloads it. Lovely try to Renoff. The last pass was a long swinging arm from Darren Smith, but what an impact he's made. He set up the first try, he set up the second, and every time he touches it, he has looked very, very fast and very incisive.
That's the point that you've got, Warren. Whenever he hits the ball, he is hitting it straight, running into the gap, so that if the defender is there, they're basically standing. They're watching the ball come across the field.
Here I am, Blue, come back to me.
Because this
Mark
is
it, I move till
not
it clears.
really exemplified there, but the new downtown rule, which requires the chasers to stay behind the play the ball point.
There's will be a penalty there. He'll be having a go at him for shepherding.
Around him.
Only a slight one.
Matthew Ridge. And the flags are up. Auckland are on the board. They trail 8 points to 2.
That's 4.
Mundine.
This is it.
It's very slippery, Mundine. Anthony Mundine can't get up. There's Anthony Mundine. The golf cart, if that's what you want to call it. So the Warriors concede another penalty. And Brad Thorne is getting very close. He's over the line. It's a try.
That's just brute strength, let me tell you. That's brute strength and determination. Just took the ball forward. The Warrior players didn't even get off the line to try to tackle him.
Anthony Swan, a solo effort, beat 3 or 4, but they were going backwards at a rate of knots. Ridge to Horo. He's upended and throws it away. Darren Smith was the tackler. Hit him hard. Chances, the ball's loose and Lockyer's not there. Was it knocked forward? Matthew Ridge is going off. What would you have done, Gary?
Well, I think I would have been inclined to do what Wally does, but this is Brisbane and they'd always go for the try.
Lazarus motoring. Looks, he's lost it. Lost it over the line. Langer being given plenty of latitude to Tallis. Tallis reaches out.
The big fella really takes on Stacey Jones out wide. Get out the big left-hand fan. Gets the ball over. Oh, he dropped the ball. Good decision by Billy Harrigan.
Tallis has got him by an arm. Last tackle. Betts. There's nowhere to go down the blind side. Too much defence. Great hands by Lockyer. Lovely take. And Darren Lockyer takes the last tackle of the game. It was certainly a scrappy performance by both teams, but the Broncos always had it in hand after 2 first-half tries set up by Darren Smith. They just had too much flash in attack, the Broncos. When they needed it, they could turn it on. And at full time, the Brisbane Broncos have defeated Auckland by 14 points to 2.